begin tonight with sentencing submissions in the case of a former elementary school principal in Kitchener. And a warning, some of the details in this story may be disturbing. Rodney Eckert now knows when he will learn his fate after being found guilty of sex-related charges involving students. CTV's Spencer Turcotte has more from the Waterloo Region Courthouse, where victim impact statements were read today.
As Rodney Eckert leaves the Waterloo Region Courthouse on Friday, the former principal of St. John Paul II Catholic Elementary School still has some time until he learns his sentence. He was found guilty of sexual assault, sexual interference, and invitation to sexual touching. The charges relate to 3 separate interactions involving students. During sentencing submissions, Crown Attorney Matt McLean read out victim impact statements. "I was unknowingly sending my son into the hands of someone who was hurting him," wrote the mother of one of the victims. "The guilt kept me awake at night," the mother's statement went on to say. Another statement read by the Crown from one of the victims said, "I just want it all to go away, but this is not something you can just forget." The victim wrote about how difficult it was to continue at school afterward. "The questions, the stares, the whispers have made it all feel impossible." The Crown is seeking a sentence of 3 years and told the court they feel Eckert has little remorse. They are also seeking an order that would prevent Eckert from having access to children, as well as any contact with the victims while incarcerated. Eckert's defense lawyer, meanwhile, is asking for a sentence of 2 years less a day and asks that Eckert's age of 60 and no previous record be taken into account. Defense lawyer Richard Marchuk also asks that an exception be made to the order preventing access to minors and requests that if Eckert becomes a grandparent, he would be allowed to be in the company of his grandchildren. Before Justice Francis Brennan set the sentence date, Eckert addressed the court. "I take full responsibility for what I did," saying he's been attending counseling to understand his actions better. "What I did was wrong. I know better," adding, "I wish I could go back and change everything." An interesting wrinkle is that Eckert has been diagnosed with skin cancer. A date in August was an option for sentencing, but his lawyer said it would have conflicted with a cancer-related appointment that day. So Eckert will learn his fate on September 10th. Spencer Turcotte, CTV News, Kitchener.